Hey, Bears Nation. As the 2024 NFL season approaches, all eyes are on our division rivals, the Detroit Lions. After an impressive journey in 2023, where they reached the NFC Championship game, the Lions have become one of the most intriguing teams to watch this season. But believe it, they're not resting on their laurels. Brad Holmes and his team have been hard at work during the offseason to improve the roster. They've not only retained their stars, but also heavily invested in new contracts for Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and Penei Sewell. These guys are key pieces of the team, and the Lions are determined to keep them around. Now, with most of the offseason moves concluded, the Lions are targeting one last piece of the puzzle to ensure they're ready for the Super Bowl contention. And who's on their radar? Veteran pass rusher Yannick Ngakoue, who played with us, the Bears, last season. During a recent Q&A session with Albert Breer of Sports Illustrated, it was suggested that the Lions could benefit from adding more depth in the pass rush. Ngakoue, who recorded 22 tackles and 4 sacks with us in 2023, is an intriguing choice. While his stats with the Bears may not impress, he showed his potential in 2022 with the Colts, accumulating 9.5 sacks. If the Lions choose to bring in Ngakoue, he may not be the same dominant force as before, but he certainly still has fire to burn and could be a valuable addition. Imagine the impact he could have, bringing experience and aggression to the Lions' pass rush. Ultimately, the Lions are doing everything to make their team competitive. But remember, Bears Nation, we're here to cause trouble and show that even with all the moves in Detroit, we're the ones who rule the NFC North. Get ready for an exciting season and keep an eye on how this rivalry heats up. Let's cheer for our Bears to make noise and show what it means to be true Bears on the field. With the Bears-Lions rivalry always intense, every roster move Detroit makes gives us a chance to better prepare for the upcoming clashes. So let's delve into what the Lions have been up to and how it might impact the dynamics in the NFC North. The impact of Lions moves. Jared Goff extended. Goff has proven to be a solid QB for the Lions, and with his new contract, they're clearly betting on him as the offensive leader. For us, this means our Bears defense needs to be sharp to pressure him and force him into mistakes. Our defensive line has to be ready to contain him, and our cornerbacks must be alert to his accurate passes. Amon-Ra St. Brown and Penei Sewell extended. Amon-Ra St. Brown is a lethal weapon in the Lions' passing attack. To neutralize him, our secondary, led by Jalen Johnson, will have to bring their A game. And with Penei Sewell protecting the right side of Detroit's offensive line, our pass rush strategy needs to be creative and aggressive to get around one of the best offensive lines in the league. Possible addition of Yannick Ngakoue. If Ngakoue does join the Lions, our offensive line will have to step up their game to keep him away from Justin Fields. Ngakoue is known for his ability to get to the QB, and neutralizing him will be crucial to keeping our offense running efficiently. Justin Fields rising. Fields has shown flashes of brilliance, and with a full offseason to work on his development, we expect to see him lead the offense with confidence and precision. With the addition of offensive weapons and improvements in the offensive line, Fields is ready to take the next step and become the quarterback we all know he can be. Solid and aggressive defense. Our defense, always known for its tenacity, will have to continue to be a dominant force. With players like Roquan Smith leading the middle of the field and Khalil Mack pressuring the opposing offensive line, we can contain the Lions' attack and keep the game under control. New acquisitions and young talents. The Bears management has made smart moves to strengthen the roster, bringing in talented and promising players who can make a difference. Let's keep an eye on how these new faces integrate and contribute to the team. What to expect in Bears versus Lions matchups. Every encounter with the Lions is a battle, and this season will be no different. With the Lions trying to establish themselves as Super Bowl contenders, our Bears have the opportunity to show that we're still a force to be reckoned with in the NFC North. Here are some things to watch out for. Scrimmage line battle. Games will be decided in the trenches. Our offensive line against their pass rush and our defensive line against Goff's protection will be key battles. Aerial game. How our secondary handles threats like St. Brown and the Lions' passing attack will be crucial. And of course, how Justin Fields and our receivers fare against their defense. Coaches and strategy. Our coaches' ability to adapt and adjust during the game will be critical. Let's hope they bring creative game plans that can exploit the Lions' weaknesses. So, Bears Nation, as we approach the season, let's keep our passion and support our players. Every game is a chance to show who we are and what we stand for. And remember, while the Lions may be making headlines now, we are the true kings of the NFC North. My view on the Lions and the 2024 season. Detroit is on the rise, but we have history. The Lions had an impressive 2023 season and made strategic moves to strengthen their roster. However, history shows that the Bears have a legacy of overcoming adversity and shining in crucial moments. Our history is filled with epic victories and triumphs. We are ready to show that experience and heart cannot be bought. Jared Goff and the defensive challenge. Jared Goff is becoming a force to be reckoned with in Detroit. With a talented cast around him, he will certainly be a threat. But our defense has always been a wall, and with players like Tremaine Edmonds and Eddie Jackson, we are ready to show Goff that the NFC North is still Bears territory. Lions pass rush versus Bears offensive line. If the Lions add Yannick Ngakoue, their pass rush pressure could become more threatening. But I have faith in our offensive line and Justin Fields. Fields has shown he can adapt and make plays even under pressure, and our offensive line is getting stronger with every game. With a good game plan, we can neutralize this threat. The role of the fan base. As Bears fans, our energy and support are irreplaceable. Whether at home or away, our roars echo on the field and motivate our players to give their best. The rivalry with the Lions is fierce, but it's our passionate support that often makes the difference. What are your expectations for Justin Fields this season? Fields has shown great potential and is ready to lead our offense. What do you expect from him in terms of performance and leadership in 2024? How do you see our defense facing the Lions' offensive stars? Defense has always been our strong point. Do you think we're prepared to contain players like Amon-Ra St. Brown and their ground game? Which offseason move or signing has excited you the most? With various changes and additions to the roster, which player or management move do you think will have the biggest impact this season? I'd love to hear from you, Bears Nation. Your thoughts, hopes, and expectations are what make this team a true community. Share your opinions, and let's make this season one to remember together.